Hey everyone, how are you doing? I'll just give everyone an opportunity to arrive. If you are able to type in the chat box, maybe just say hi, how you're feeling today, if you can hear me, all the things. Good morning. So if you wanted to type in the chat box and you're not finding it, it's because it's only, I think, for computers. If you're on a cellular device, then unfortunately you're not able to type. But I encourage you to check in with me after, telling me how it landed. Tired but positive. Yeah, I'm tired too, actually. The full moon, I feel like, was really potent, and if you're a sensitive person, it probably gave you a lot of energy maybe leading up to it, but then now we're kind of needing to rejuvenate and rest. So I'll get into our self-cleaning practice. And I love the visualizations because it reminds us that we are a self-healing unit and we actually don't need anyone or anything beyond our own imagination to heal, which is amazing. So hopefully that empowers you today, and hopefully anytime that you are feeling stuck or down, that you can relate back to these tools, which is another reason why some of them are a little repetitive, like the grounding cord and the sun. I repeat often because it's something that becomes ingrained in you that you remember how to do on a daily basis if needed. So once you are situated, you're sitting tall, just go ahead and close your eyes. And begin to just watch the natural rhythm of your breath, noticing what you're working with today without being hard on yourself, just taking a simple inventory. And just immediately tune into a white shield of light surrounding you. This helps with all sorts of things to filter energy so that nothing that is unproductive, unhelpful, or anything that's trying to split your energy off can penetrate you. So even if there are external factors that you are playing with, letting this shield help to protect and hold your space. And for extra protection, you can also station an angel in every corner of the room that you're in. And if an angel doesn't resonate, perhaps an ancestor, an ascended master, a spirit guide, just universal energy stationed in every corner of the room. And just feel into that protection, that grace. And with that, allowing all of your muscles to relax from your crown all the way through your toes. Noticing if you are holding on anywhere and consciously softening the edges around those areas. And feeling your sit bones root down into the cushioning beneath you. Drawing your attention into your third eye and saying a silent hello to your innermost truth, your deep wisdom, your higher self. And just deeply resting your awareness here, allowing this space to become your comfort zone, your home base. Clearing any clouds here, lifting the veils, and helping you to see clearly. So we'll begin to tune into our grounding cord. And if this has become very routine for you, feel free to release your old grounding cord and create a brand new one if that feels good today. Letting this cord begin from the base of your body and anchor down into the center of the planet. Widening it out, hollowing it out, and feeling into its stability, feeling into its security, and noticing its structure. Maintaining your third eye awareness, just letting yourself create space and allowance for the grounding cord to take shape on its own. And once it's securely in place, just feel the vacuum quality of it, in that it begins to release out of you anything that does not belong to you, anything that is not of service to you, and that is not in alignment with you any longer. So we hold all sorts of things inside of ourselves. We often act like sponges, just taking everything in and holding on. This is an opportunity to release all that stuff that does not fit in and that does not push you forward. Perhaps seeing it as dark colors flushing out of you and dropping down the cord returning to the earth where it becomes neutralized. Or perhaps just feeling it, knowing it, or trusting it. Being the observer and letting this happen all on its own. Just be patient and trust in the process. Release your control and just watch what happens. Visualizing a dial that you turn all the way up, letting this grounding cord work at an even quicker speed. Noticing that dense, dark energy moving out. Last few breaths. And let's inhale deeply, holding the breath at the top, concentrating at the third eye. Sighing out. Beautiful. And we'll go ahead and check in with each of the chakras now. So let's envision a vacuum tool out in front of us. This could be either a vacuum rose or a black tourmaline crystal. And we'll just bring this vacuum tool to the root, the first chakra, and let it pick up anything that we may have missed with the grounding cord. Perhaps there's lingering fears, insecurities, anxieties, anything that's threatening your well-being. And if you need to move at a quicker or slower pace, feel free to listen to your own guidance despite what I say. We're going to move on to the sacral chakra, bringing this etheric vacuum tool to the reproductive system, thoroughly cleaning it out. And spending a little time here, picking up any creative blocks, any imbalances in your sexuality, your expression. Anything that's stuck here that's not helpful. And when you're ready, moving on to the solar plexus, the third chakra, thoroughly and completely cleaning it out with this vacuum tool, picking up any sense of powerlessness, any lack of confidence, any lack of self-assuredness. Any instability here, any imbalance. Moving up into the fourth chakra, the heart center, picking up any remnants of energy that may be blocking your fullest expression of love for yourself and for others. Any lack of compassion, any judgment, any holding on of pain, especially past pain, any depression, and moving up into your throat, using your vacuum tool to clear it out, purifying it, and noticing if there's any blocks of your communication. Even if you're able to express yourself, perhaps there's a lapse in how you deliver it. Clearing any fear of showing up exactly as you are. Any holding back. Any dishonesty within yourself that you then share with others. Any residual imbalances here. moving this vacuum tool up into the third eye. Just checking in and observing if there's any lingering confusion, any blockages from connecting to your inner wisdom. Any of other people's projections fogging up your space. Any lack of connection. Moving your vacuum to the crown of the head, lingering here as long as you need and scanning for any closed-mindedness, any imbalance, any walls from receiving intel, downloads, messages from higher guidance. Any pessimism, then taking a step back and scanning your entire body, noticing if there's any areas beyond the 7 major chakras that need your attention. And once you identify those areas, just bringing your vacuum there. Picking up all that stuff, that blocked, stagnant, or unsupportive energy. And once the body is cleared, begin to scan your auric field all around you, noticing if there's any clutter, any stuff that's not yours, and just bring your vacuum and clean up anything remaining that you need to. And once you have sufficiently scanned your entire body and your entire aura, and you feel completely cleaned out, throw that vacuum tool up towards the sky and explode it. This doesn't hurt anyone or anything that you got rid of. It simply neutralizes the energy. So I'm feeling called to clean out our spaces again. If you've done this before, then you'll know how useful it is. Just as useful as cleaning your home physically. We're going to energetically clean your home because stuff just piles up and stays there. So let's tune into a grounding cord at the center of your household. Just grow it and let it be as wide as your living space. Connecting to the center of the earth, and just immediately watch it drain out of it any pockets of energy, such as trapped emotions, unhelpful thought forms, anything that is stuck and not in alignment with the highest expression of who you are. And just watch those darker, denser, lower energies drop down the grounding cord and melting into the earth, where the earth composts it and takes care of it for you. And just trust that it's happening. Perhaps you physically see it, all that clutter flushing out, or you just feel the energy of it. Or just have a knowingness. Just a few more breaths here. Cleansing your space. Turn the dial all the way up. And take a deep breath in here. Holding the breath at the top. Sighing out. Feeling that release. Because the grounding cord is so wide and big, just like we have a big vacuum and then maybe a little one to pick up the little details that the bigger one may have missed. We're going to bring another vacuum tool out in front of us, whether it be a rose or a crystal. Make it bigger than the one you used personally, but not as big as your grounding cord, so that I can really get all the corners, all the crevices, underneath the couch, the beds, all those little things that the cord itself may have missed. And just scan your entire house and let this vacuum tool guide you and pick up anything along the way that is inhibiting you in any way. So just start with the room nearest you and just continue passing along every room. Trust your vacuum tool, that it has its own intelligence, and that it can find those areas with ease that are not functioning optimally. And that will help reset your space. Don't rush the process. Just keep feeling into it. Keeping a light engagement of your third eye. Maintaining that neutral perspective. Perhaps go to places that you wouldn't even normally think of. Especially those that have a lot of physical clutter, that are holding on to old energies. Maybe spaces you haven't cleared out in a while. Even things like books, old letters. Last few breaths. And let's take one deep inhale all together, holding at the top, focusing at the third eye, and sighing out. And let's replenish our energy by visualizing a warm, bright sun just above the crown of our heads. And this sun is like a magnet that retrieves all of the energy that over the course of your life you have dispersed among all people, all timelines, all thoughts, all planning, and bringing all your energy centerfold in the sun, letting it grow bigger, brighter, and warmer as your energy comes back to you. And perhaps you know exactly who to pull it from, or you have no idea. Just believe that the sun knows what to do, and just feel into it. Just a few more breaths. And now stick your intentions into the sun, sticking emotions that you want to feel or vibrations that you are calling in. Make it specific, make it plentiful. There is no lack. There is no scarcity here. And once that sun feels full and satisfying to you, watch it gently drop down and merge with your body, filling you up 100% from the crown of your head through the tips of your toes as you drip with this high vibrating, nourishing light, filled with your own energy and all of your fully absorbed intentions. All these vibrations integrating with your being. Every cell is vibrating this golden light, And when your body is completely filled in, let this golden light spill out into your auric field, 3 feet in front of you, 3 feet above you, 3 feet beside you, 3 feet behind you, and 3 feet below you. And this golden vibration allows you to really sit in your own sovereignty, into a neutral and high perspective. Just taking a moment to acknowledge how it feels to occupy your own space without anyone else's stuff. Just being completely and wholly yourself. And then replenishing the space of your household by bringing an even larger sun, the size of your household, just above it, and letting that sun fill up with cosmic, high vibrating light, source energy, and all your intentions for yourself. And if you have cohabitators, then for them as well. Any vibrations you want to call in and spread far and wide. And then bringing that sun through your household, letting this household, this living space, be drenched in this golden cosmic light and integrated with all these vibrations, these intentions. Let every room be filled to the brim. And when every single crevice is full of gold and you feel complete, you can just slightly bend over, dumping out any excess energy. Perhaps your palms come to the earth or something else that is available to you. Slowly making your way back into a seat. And when you're ready to come out of this meditation, just bring your palms together, thumb tips against the third eye, and bow towards the earth, to yourself, to your infinite nature, and to cosmic intelligence. And lastly, to these tools that help us remind us of who we really are and what we are capable of. So thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. I hope that you feel a little bit better, and that if you do, that you are open and willing possibly to share this with other people who may benefit. If you're open to liking the video, to subscribing to the channel, it really helps. And lastly, if you are able to donate, I appreciate it, but I'm also completely empathetic to those who cannot and still need this safe container to practice. I invite you to keep coming 11:15 a.m. every day, and I truly appreciate you showing up for yourself and for the planet. When we work on ourselves, there is a ripple effect, not only to our own close personal circle and our family, but beyond that in this collective web of consciousness. So keep showing up for yourself in whatever way you see fit. Let me know how this landed for you. If you can't let me know in the chat box, then please message me. My Instagram is mysticalmina. My email is minabahadori@gmail.com. And if you are a friend who has my number, feel free to text me, all the things. So in the description of this video has all the links to donate. I appreciate your time. And I will see you next time, hopefully. I'll just wait a little bit in case anyone wants to share. Okay, blessings to all.